Alrighty then. So we want to work with radians, and the first thing we're going to remember is what pi means. So remember, if you have a circle and its diameter, the wonderful thing about this crazy number pi, the reason why it's so special, is that if you take any circumference and divide it by its diameter, you get pi. If you were to take this length, they're about which is about 3.14, right? So you take this length and there are about 3 of those lengths that go along the circle. Just a little bit more than 3 of these diameters fit around the circle. So that means that if you take the circumference, divide it by the diameter, you get pi. And so the circumference is the pi times the diameter, and a lot of times we look at that as the circumference is, the diameter is 2 radiuses, so that's 2 pi r. So wonderful, right? So now we're thinking, well, what if we have a unit circle, right? Where unit means unity, means 1, all united as 1. So our unit circle has a radius of 1. And so in this case, our circumference would be 2 pi's. So 2 pi times 1. So all the way around the circle would be 2 pi. And we're going to relate that to angle measurements. If you went all the way around the circle, you would have 2 pi radians. And if you went all the way around the circle, you would have gone 360 degrees. If you go halfway around the circle, that length will only be pi long. So you have pi radians, and that relates to 180 degrees. You can keep splitting this up. What if we went a quarter of the way around, right? That would be not a full pi, but half of pi. And that relates to 90 degrees. Similarly, we have pi halves, 2 pi halves, it's pi. This is 3 pi halves down here. And then a full 2 pi. So 1 pi half, 2 pi halves, 3 pi halves, 4 pi halves. And then so 90, 180, 270. So, and these I'm doing just because we kind of have a good feel for these, right? We know this is 360 degrees, we're good at cutting things in half and stuff like that, but nothing's stopping us from doing other angles, right? I can have a lovely quarter, right? Split that pi halves up, I get pi quarters, right? And we know that that's going to be not a full 90, but half a 90 is 45 degrees. And so you're just breaking up into fractions of a circle and relating the arc lengths to the degree that you're at. And so it's just a different way of measuring angles. So instead of saying that you're that you've gone 90 degrees, you say you've gone pi halves. And this works. You can expand the circle or not, and we call, and that's radians. And we're going to stop there.